Hey, good afternoon, everyone. This is Alan with the National Weather Service here. I'm kind of give you a quick briefing. It's going to be a little bit long, though, just given everything that's going on. But big, strong early season, early spring, late winter system coming through. It's going to have a little bit of everything. So this slide's pretty loaded, and we'll go into a little bit more detail going forward. But probably the takeaway from this one is the graphics on the right. We do have high wind warning and wind advisory across all of our area, let alone the wider areas. You can see takeaway being high wind warning, mainly KC Metro I-35 on west, wind advisory off to the east and southeast from those areas. But that could see some upgrade. But again, highest wind confidence off to the west, including the KC Metro. And then the other graphic there with the reds and blues and purples are the winter headlines. So yes, snow is expected at least on the backside with this, and with the wind potentially for some blizzard conditions. So let's go and move forward. Generally speaking, won't spend much time here, but widespread rainfall moving in tonight, showers and storms tonight through Wednesday morning as we transition over to snow by that point. The takeaway, widespread inch plus at this point. Localized could be 2 to 3. Low end threat for flash flooding or local water issues, but dry initial conditions and no frost in the ground. We do have a lot of capacity, so kind of a low risk there. With the initial showers and storms, we do run a low end risk for severe weather. Main threat would be damaging winds with these storms because background winds are already going to be pretty strong. And then, again, a lower risk for hail. And there is potentially a tornado threat. It'll be conditional on whether or not we can get storms to refire Tuesday afternoon. But again, something we're watching. But again, for now, it's a pretty low end severe weather threat across the area. Moving to probably the wider spread, certainly the more higher confidence hazards is strong winds. Tuesday, we will have winds out of the south, potentially gusting 30s towards 40 miles per hour, but that's just kind of the appetizer to it. By Tuesday night, we will see a cold front sweep across, so winds will turn out of the northwest, and those will be the very strong winds. As you can see here, again, a lot to digest, but the table shows kind of drives home prolonged wind gusts well into the 40s, if not 50s miles per hour from Tuesday evening, give it 9 or 10 o'clock p.m. All the way through at least early to mid-afternoon Wednesday before things really ease back. Peak wind potential is looking to be maybe 10, 11 p.m. Tuesday through maybe the 3 o'clock hour, where we do have the potential, seeing a fair amount of guidance pointing towards 60s, possibly even the occasional 70 plus mile per hour wind gust. Again, mainly north and northwest of the KC Metro, but again, potentially affecting the metro area as well. So this is probably the primary hazard because regardless of rain, showers, and storms, this is high confidence. This is going to occur to varying degrees. So just be aware of that. So coupled with that, I already mentioned we're going to transition over to snow as well with this cold front. It may not be concurrent with the strongest of wind gusts, but regardless, it's going to be 40 plus, 50 plus mile an hour wind gusts as we transition over to snow. Good news is we're not looking at, like 3, 4, or 5 inches, generally speaking. That should stay off in the Nebraska and Iowa. But even if we get 1, 2 inches of snow over northwest areas with those winds, it's very likely blizzard-like conditions. May not hit our technical criteria of 3 hours, but regardless, we felt it prudent to go ahead and pull that out because, again, any snow falling with those very strong winds, it's going to be pretty nasty out with some drastically reduced visibilities at time. So generally speaking, that kind of summarizes it all. I'm going to kind of end it with that. Very quickly show you here in Desi, thumb through the colors here. So this is tonight, overnight, green indicating rain, so don't worry about severity or anything there. Going through the day, so this is Tuesday afternoon. Rain moves out. We might have a short period of dryness, and then the snow moves in again Tuesday night into early Wednesday morning. Trying to give just a little bit of the timing there. As always, if you guys have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out in Slack, give us a call. Otherwise, expect the next update overnight or early Tuesday morning. Thank you, guys.